Okay, I thought I'd give you this quick video with regards to rebrand. Question is, what the fuck is a rebrand? Okay, and how I came to this topic was when people started sending me questions after I posted that screenshot of people thanking me for getting new jobs in multinational companies. People ask me like, why, what is the rebrand? Okay, I know what brand is. I know what branding is. Some people ask me what is personal branding, and I directed them to my videos. But now they're asking what is rebrand. So I'll answer this question. Okay. Very simply, rebrand, very simply, it is repositioning yourself that you offer value that people want. I'll give you an example so that makes sense. Now, think of Emirates Airlines, a cabin crew. When the market was booming, the cabin crew, people had a lot of value, a lot of demand. Now, let's say, for example, you are a youngster, you apply for cabin crew. They say, fine. They train you how to serve tea, coffee, food, take care of customers, help them to the gate, fasten their seat belts, CPR. If the plane crashes, they teach them all these skills. Okay, how to check the ticket, how to find the place, safety instructions. Fine. Now, as long as the airline industry is booming, as long as there is a demand, your career is set. You don't have to worry about a single thing. Okay? But now, let's take the example of COVID. With this pandemic, travel is at a standstill. Nobody wants cabin crew, or nobody's hiring, and the existing people, they are losing their jobs. Now, if the cabin crew go and apply for jobs, obviously stating on their CV, I've been cabin crew, I've been doing cabin crew customer service, serving tea, coffee, I'm specialized in CPR, airline flight safety instructions. Now the problem is, apart from the airline and the travel industry, nobody wants your service. You can't go to a corporate world like, let's say any company, Samsung, Google, Bosch, Honda. You go and tell them I'm a cabin crew, they'll say, we're not an airline. So now what do? Obviously you can't lie on your CV and say, oh, I was selling, I was marketing. No. Now, rebranding is a process whereby the skills, the experience, the services, the expertise that you have is positioned in the eyes of a potential employer, and you should be able to not only convince them that you can give it to them, you also have the ability to deliver it. And that is what rebranding is all about. See, the mistake that the Middle East market makes, they assume a car salesman can only sell cars. A guy who sells property can only sell property. They don't believe that a person who sells cars can maybe be good at marketing. Maybe an engineer who was focused on engineering, maybe can be good at managing a business. There are this I don't know what's the right word, cross-selling or cross-promotion, or moving from one particular industry to another, changing of careers is very possible. And this is what rebranding is all about. It's not only changing of your career, it's not only repositioning yourself, it's to ensure that you're employable. If everyone only got jobs related to their experience, then when the industry closes down, you'll be unemployed for the rest of your life, right? So what rebranding is all about is ensuring that your CV is not just a document that talks about, okay, this is what I did. This is a mistake people do. They write the name of their company. Okay, I did all this. And 5 years ago, I was with this company. I did all this. And 5 years ago, before that, I did all. 2 years ago, I did all this. And they go all the way to the college days. Here's the thing. Who the fuck is interested what you did 5 years ago or 10 years ago? It can prove to be entertainment read. Okay, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you did this. Or before college, you did that. But that is of no value. That is outdated. In fact, let me ask you a very simple thing. Today's technology and software changes every year. They upgrade software every year. Even, for example, Microsoft Word and Excel. You remember what they were doing 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Today, the commands, so many things have been changed. Yes, Control C, Control V, fine. That's copy paste. But then the interface has changed. The advancement has changed. The features have changed. So talking about an MBA degree or an MBA program or MBA or a degree that you got 10 years ago, it's fucking outdated, man. So rebranding is a process whereby you talk about what the market wants, how you can deliver it, what value can you provide, and how you can satisfy those needs that people want. Otherwise, you're going to end up unemployed and nobody's going to look at your CV, and that's going to depress you and that's going to kill you. Here's one last tip that I'll give you, one final one. Okay? There are many of you who don't want to take my service, who just want to Google, fine. This is for you guys who don't want to pay and improve on your CV or your profile. This might shock you, okay? Your CV will not get you a job. It's shocking, right? What I'm telling you. Your CV will not get you a job. Now I can prove this. Tell me, which person has looked at a CV and said, shit, this is the guy, we need to give him a job? Is there any CV in this world that is like that? No, right? There is none. Because nobody looks at a CV and says, this is the guy I should give a job to. No. Employers are smart enough to know whatever is mentioned on your CV, who has written, you have written. Or you got it written by someone else. So obviously you'll brag, you'll show off, you'll talk about you, right? So the purpose of a CV is to get you invited to an interview. Okay, keep this in mind. The purpose of a CV is to get invited to an interview. At the interview is where the conversation begins. And I can challenge you this, 99.99% of the people, they believe that they are so good that if they have the interview, they will ace the interview. They will get the job. I can openly challenge you. I can openly challenge anybody. You do not know what you're going to say. And even if you say it, the guy will not give you a job. Why? Because your assumption that you will ace the interview is bullshit. See, I've been doing this public speaking for close to 20-25 years. Every single day, I have to hone my skills. You know, even today, when I practice the art of script writing, there is so many factors that get into it. Hey, doggy. It's a new doggy. You can see? Hey, doggy. Hey, doggy. Wait. There's a car coming. Let me hold him. 1 second. Go. It's a nice doggy. Okay. Sorry. So what I was telling you is 99.99% of the people believe they'll ace the interview. I can challenge you this. If you're so confident that you'll ace the interview, open challenge. Try. Let me take your interview. Open challenge, huh? Let me take your interview. If you ace the interview, I'll pay you. Okay? If you ace the interview, I'll pay you. But if you fail, I will put your interview, okay? Put your interview online for the world to see. Do you accept my challenge? If you ace the interview, I'll not share it with anyone. I'll pay you money. But if you fail the interview, I will share it. Now, obviously, you'll ask lawyer, how do I know if I ace the interview or not? Trust me, you'll come to know it. Because after I take the interview will be recorded. And then I'll show you the interview, what you have done. And I'll pinpoint exactly where you have failed. nobody will take the challenge. Why? Because 99.99%, if you're searching for a job and you're not able to get a job, is because your interview skills suck. So that is why rebranding comes into play. See, look, this is not to scare you, or this is not to tell you, oh, fuck you, you're a piece of shit. No. Selling has to be within your DNA. It has to be part of you. If you have not developed a skill for years and years, don't think you can learn the skill easily. Just like engineering, just like being a doctor, just like being an electrician. You can't just look at Google and see the video and become an expert chef or an electrician or a doctor or an engineer. These are skills you need to learn, you need to practice, you need to hone. So even sales, even selling yourself is a skill that takes time. So where rebranding comes into place is the language that you use to market and sell yourself. That also has to change. Because it's not just that CV that will do the talking. You can write amazing stuff on your CV. You will get called for an interview. But when he calls you for the interview, if your CV is like so amazing, but your ability to sell is so shit, the guy will be like, whomsoever did your CV is an amazing guy, but you are not. And let's assume A and B is amazing. You're good at your CV, it's world class. And you're good at selling yourself, world class. But you're not up to the mark. Fucked. Then your job, employment is only 1 week, and then you'll be unemployed again. And how I know this? When I was young, I used to do the same mistake. Make my CV so amazing, interview skills so incredible, but then when I had to deliver, nothing. So I would end up losing my job and be back to square one. So I've learned undersell, over deliver. And that is where the customer will not only love you, he will be yours for life. So I hope you understood what is resume rebrand and what does rebranding involve. Got any questions? Put them down below. Love to hear from you. It's me signing off. You guys take care. Huh? Doggy? Hey, doggy. Hey, nice doggy. It's a nice doggy. Doggy, doggy. Okay? Doggy, doggy. Oh, you want to play, huh? Oh, ho, ho. You want to play? You want to play? Oh, ho, ho. You want to play? My dog is chained because if I leave my dog, he'll bite and kill the chicken. And then my landlord gets pissed off. Okay, I gotta go. Alright, you guys take care. See you. Hey, play with the doggy. Okay? Ciao. See you guys.